I kind of like that little part when the, what is it, a flute? When that comes in there, like it hadn't been in, whatever. I love that, man. It gets real whimsy and adventurous. Real whimsy and adventurous. Hey, what's going on? I'm Jay. This is Out of Depth Plays Hackway Heights, an Electric Bashland RPG actual play podcast. That's what you're listening to. That's what you're watching right now. All of that means is that we're playing Electric Bashland, an RPG created by Chris McDowell. And we are playing it in a setting that I invented called Hackway Heights. And we're just playing a game, having fun, telling a story. We're on episode 11. There's only 2 episodes left, counting this one. This is it. This is it. Don't be afraid. I know that if you have stuck with us for the first 10 episodes and you're listening to this episode right now, like you just binged 1 through 10 and this one started and you're going, who the fuck is this guy that they just replaced Jay with? It is me. It is me. My voice has changed a little bit. I'm proud to say that I've gone through second puberty. And this is what we're going to sound like going forward. And I think it sounds pretty good. I'm getting hair in other places that I didn't know wasn't supposed to have hair. Mostly on my shoulder blades. So that sucks.
Your ears, right?
In my nostrils. Full of hair. I used to never see my nose hairs. Now they're always there. Always there. And gray. It looks like I have boogers all the time. What do you do? What do you do? I was going to start this episode going straight into the action because I'm like, we've got to go. We've got 2 hours and another 2 hours. That's 4 hours left before these characters are done. We're moving on to the next show, which we already have plans for. There will be an announcement soon. I can't wait to tell you all about what we're doing. I'm going to burp because I just ate dinner. And I'm going to try to avoid burping into the microphone so you don't hear about it. 4 hours left. I was going to jump straight into the action, but I can't. Some new information came to light that I have to share. I have to share now. It's super important. This is a first for us. It is a milestone moment for any actual play podcast, I think. We have a listener who is Gail's cousin, Sam Kimball, out of the great state of Texas. Not only was Sam the first listener from Texas to listen to our show, representing the state well, he's also an artist. And he liked the show so much that he felt he needed to make some character portraits of our 3 heroes, Salty Sally Hill, Tremolo, and Nezbit. And so before we jump into this game that I know everybody is ready to see what happens, I want to share with you our character portraits for these characters. They look amazing. And I'm so excited to share with you. Sam, we'll have links in the show notes to Sam's there it is right there. There's a Facebook link. For those of you listening online, it'll be in the show notes. You'll be able to link to it. We're going to share this everywhere because we're so proud of it. I'm proud of Sam's work. Thank you so much, Sam. First, we're going to start with Nezbit. David, have you seen this yet?
I remember seeing a sketch that you shared, but that was a rough draft. Okay,
that was the rough draft.
That's not what you're about to see.
This is full color, brother.
Oh wow! Okay. Yeah. Look at Nezzy.
Gail, pull down the link so we can see that cool font.
Okay. Yeah. I love it. The graffiti.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah, it looks great.
I feel like this would be like what is painted by other terrorists in the city. Like, we stand behind Nezbit.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy old Nezbit. Yeah.
But I love the detail. Like, no shirt.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Has the squid around the neck.
I love those the color of those eyes. Yeah.
I don't know if I really knew what Nezbit looked like in my head. But now that I've seen this, I don't think it could have been anything else but this.
Yeah.
He nailed the nose. Yeah, that's exactly how I described it. Yep. Uh-huh.
So that's Nezbit.
Well done, Sam.
Well done. Next we have Salty Sallie.
Salty Sallie.
Who's got she does have that kind of Ali Sheedy look that I pictured in my head.
Yep.
Big brown eyes. And a little turtleneck. I love it.
And if you got to know her really well, you'd also know that she has dandruff. But
that hair looks like it probably has some scalp issues.
Yes.
I love it. But I think it's like as dark as she is, she has the little knit cap and you look like a thief. Or an agricultural terrorist. Yeah. I love this. I love the letters. Have that little bit of joie de vivre to them.
Yeah.
Kind of life that I feel is the wild card aspect of Sallie.
Yes. Sallie would love to be glitzy, but she's just too used to being in the shadows. Yep.
But very kind eyes, too.
But very kind eyes.
Yeah.
Can you imagine this person killing a little kid vampire? I can. Just picture them killing a child.
I can imagine that the eyes would never be the same again.
Never be the same again.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. Gail, has Sallie's eyes changed since killing that
They're
child?
a little wider more often now. She's like really kind of paranoid now. So
I tried to make my eyes wide, but we all know I can't. Nathan doesn't want to laugh at that. And last up is Tremolo, which I have to say is pretty close to what I've been seeing in my head this whole time.
yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So hilarious.
It's so cool.
I love that he's just kind of... You can see that he's just kind of blobbed there. You know, it's not like it's not like any kind of like perfectly formed thing. He's just kind of a little smudgy.
I like this is what I like about it. I like that his monocle is just like laying on his face.
Right.
Yeah, he's holding it like this.
Is that how he does it?
Keep it
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
That's what I love about Muppets and puppets and stuff is that when they put this stuff on there, it's just kind of like attached somehow. So I just imagine like defying physics. So I love that this is just kind of resting on top of your glassy eye. Awesome. Yeah, we're going to have all that on the different socials. And if you're listening, you can go to patreon.com/getoutofdepth and we'll have them there. You don't have to be a patron to see them. We'll have them up for free for everybody. Or you can go to our website, getoutofdepth.com. That's how we're driving traffic to the places we want you to be. That's how that works. And I'm just trying to be transparent about it.
And just to say it out loud, like Jay said, we'll have the link in the descriptions. But Sam's art is at www.facebook.com/blind1art.
Yeah, throw the link up one more time, Gail.
One more time, I can do that.
Throw that link up one more time, please.
Yes, Barry White.
There it is. Self-fulfilling prophecy, because we did that Barry White joke.
Oh gosh, that's right.
Several episodes ago. Oh man, there it is. Fan art. How's that feel, David? Have you ever had like a character of yours rendered in an artistic fashion?
I think that's a first. I can't think of that ever happening before, especially in the live action role playing medium.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it blew my mind. They look so good. They look so fun. They really capture a spirit.
Yeah, no, he clearly really listened very, to the descriptions of each character. And like, yeah, I was surprised how much I was like, yeah, that's who I'm picturing.
Yeah, really cool.
Nailed it.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that out of the way, thank you so much. Our eternal gratitude, Sam, for the wonderful art.
Thank you, Sam.
Yeah. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you, Sam.
I guess we're going to play this game. Guys, episode 11. When last we left off, Tremolo was inside Dick's Skirts and Furs and discovered that the dressing room was not the path that he wanted to take. A lot of eggs were in that basket, and they got crushed
For a lot of episodes.
for a lot of episodes.
So many episodes to get here.
Yeah, and I watched that train slowly crash throughout all of those episodes, knowing it was going to be a dead end probably. I mean, it's not a dead end. You all made it a dead end by not ringing the bell.
Yeah, it's our fault.
Yeah.
Good job.
You can still go there. It's fine. And there is a parade going on for the death, the memorial of Alderman Oglesby, who you all actually saw get killed. You were there. And as this parade is happening, Tremolo is trying to learn something about Dick Skirts and Furs to see if he can find another way to get in besides the pit, which you guys have established is a way you could possibly go. It's not looking great. Sallie and Nezzy, you're across the street from Dick's Skirts and Furs, scoping things out, while Tremolo's the man on the inside. And when we last left off, a carriage was passing by with the seats on the top of this white and gold carriage. And in those seats were Anita Indigo and Nezbit's son, Barney. And you can hear the crowd erupting because they know that that is Barney, the kid whose disappearance, his kidnapping, captured the heart of the borough for the last 48 hours. 72 hours, maybe? My timeline's a little off right now, but they're all celebrating that he is back in good hands. And Nezbit, there's something inside your heart that says that they're not so good hands.
Oh, yeah.
As the carriage passes by, Nezbit, do you have any impulses right now?
I'm trying to Nesbitt's going to reach into his bag and he's going to pull out his tarot cards. And there's a card in his deck that he's kind of like always associated with Barney. And he's just going to kind of hold that. And he's trying to focus and just like, he's trying to will his son just to like make eye contact with him. And he's just focusing on that. He just wants to try and catch Barney's eye.
I tell you what, Dave, you roll a D6 and I'll roll a D6. And if you roll higher than my D6, we'll see what happens.
All right. 2.
Unfortunately, the fate is not in your favor. You watch as Barney starts looking around, just looking at all these people. He looks a little uncomfortable, a little nervous to be on display like this. I don't think he was ever much of an extrovert, right? He was a tinkerer, liked to work on stuff inside. And you see him scanning, and just before he's about to look at that alley where you're at, you can feel his gaze about to meet yours. And Anita Indigo's arm wraps around him and squeezes him tight and points off in the distance. And he's not able to focus on you again.
How does he look? Does he look physically fine? Does he look scared?
I mean, he looks, the clothes he's wearing look brand new. He has a brand new, nice coat, brand new shoes. I mean, he looks very spiffy right now. He's got a very warm wool cap, little knit cap with a little ball on top, a little furry ball on top.
Nezzy's going to kind of exit the alley and he's going to start like trying to walk alongside of that float. And he's just going to, as he's walking alongside the float, he's trying to catch his attention. He's waving his arms now.
Okay.
Sallie would have been watching Nezbit this whole time. Like, oh gosh, this is Barney. What is Nezzy going to do? She's going to follow. I took her to be closer to where the parade was coming from. I don't know. on that side of the building. So she's gonna try and catch up with Nezzy and keep him okay.
As you're watching Nezzy start to walk, you see across the street, in between the alley of Dick's Skirts and Furs and another building, coming out of the shadow that's being cast by the sun, you see that same little robot that led you all to the corridor in the underground stumble out and zoom its lens out back and forth. And it looks like it's looking right at you, Sallie. And as you make contact with it, you see it. That's when Nezbit crosses in front of your face. And he starts to wave. Sallie, what would you like to do right now?
So Barney has gone in front of us, and we're kind of seeing through the crowd this robot, or I am seeing through the crowd this robot, but Barney's gone on, correct?
Say it again.
Has Barney already passed in between us, between me and the robot?
Right, yeah.
Okay, and so
So the
Nezzy
carriage has passed in front of you. You start to look back at Nezzy, and as you're doing so, you see the robot. Mm-hmm. And then Nezzy passes in front of you to catch up to the carriage.
I grab Nezzy and like putting his arms down, kind of clutching at him. Nezzy, no, stop.
Yeah, I'm actively going to try and wiggle free of that. I'm trying to like.
No.
I have to know if he's okay. I have to know.
He looks okay. Okay. So she's gonna have to call the authorities if she sees you. Okay, you can't go around waving your arms. And look over there. And I point at the robot.
She's flaunting. I'm gonna give like one last wave, just pleadingly. I'm gonna yell. I am gonna actually just say, Barney.
Yeah. A lot of people are yelling Barney right now. You want to roll that D6 one more time?
No. It's a 1.
Oh man, I rolled a 2.
Oh my gosh.
I thought it was really gonna work.
Yeah.
You yell Barney this
Not meant to
time,
be.
and Sally's holding you back. The carriage is moving too far away.
I'm not holding him back. I'm actually letting us walk. I'm just trying to get him not to wave his arms. So like I am kind of walking, but I'm also trying to keep an eye on that robot.
Sure.
And I'm like,
it's not
Nezzy,
moving.
look.
It's staying in that spot.
Nezzy, look. And I stop him for a second just to see if he will look at it. Look at the robot. The robot.
I don't know what to make of it. Why is it here?
It expects us to kill Mr. Dick.
What, you think it's actually gonna help us do that?
I don't know. Maybe.
Well,
look, I'm worried about Barney too.
My heart says I need to run after him and just... Why is she flaunting him in front of me, Sallie? Why is she doing that?
She's just flaunting him in front of the whole town, Nezzy. Not in front of you. She wouldn't know that you're out here, though she may guess. She's showing off to the town, okay? She's trying to show off what a good citizen she is.
Well, the way to get him back is still through Mr. Dick, so let's see what's up with this robot.
Okay. Let's duck through, okay? Real discreet. Can we find one of those
gaps between the marching band and
and the dancing girls and race across?
As you do so, Tremolo, you are exiting Dick's Skirts and Furs.
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
You see your friends coming across the street hurriedly. Feel free to acknowledge or not acknowledge them. It's up to you, really.
I'm still in a really cool character right now.
Right.
Tremolo is. So he's still He's chilling out the door slowly. Whoa, what a parade. This is cool. Until he gets down the stairs and away from the door. I just pictured stairs out front. Is that
Sure.
yes or no? Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, let's do it.
And you guys are whatting after a robot? Sorry, I was trying to write something down that I forgot to write down.
They are. You just see them coming across the street. They're rushing in between, like a marching band and
Coming at
and
me.
the pep squad coming. Well, they're not coming at you. They're going towards an alley right next to Dick Skirts and Birds. They haven't even spotted that you've come out yet. They're not even looking at you.
Cool. So yeah, so he's going like real slow, like, yeah, well, can't wait to wear my new skirt. Ah, cool. And then he starts to see them. He's like, oh, it's gonna be the coolest skirt ever. Oh, hey, guys, where are you going? Where are you going?
Oh, Tremolo, come here, come on. And just wave him over. And the three of us approach a robot that two of us met before.
The robot, Tremolo, this is the first time you've seen this. It looks like one of those accordion cameras with legs, little metal legs, that it rocks side to side on, moving forward. And it's turned its back to Nezzy and Sallie and is walking deeper into this alleyway.
Wait, robot, where are you going? What's going on? We were just scoping out Mr. Dix to see if we could find a way to get to him.
And the robot turns, looks at you, and continues going back. And you can see this metal grating about 15 feet away from where the robot is, looking at you all. That's wide open. It's been opened up, and it's now a gaping hole in the ground.
And it's directly next to Skirts and Furs?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this the same robot that took Prick? Or that was a different robot?
That was a spider.
That was a spider robot.
But this is the same robot that led... It looks like the same robot that led you to the room where you lost Prick. Yeah.
The trap.
Right.
So this is
debatable trap.
This is a friend of yours?
Yes. Tremolo, robot Tremolo.
He seems to be in quite a hurry.
Yes, I think he wants us to take care of Mr. Dick. Because Mr. Dick hates robots.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Terrible enemy of robots.
Nods her head exaggeratedly.
Yes, I'd never heard that about Mr. Dick. It does make sense, though. Yes.
Yes.
So has this robot like slipped into that hole?
It is right at the edge, and there's just a drop. And it looks down, and then it looks up at you all, and its little lens kind of extends a little bit, and then looks back down and extends a little bit.
Is Mr. Dick down there?
And it just kind of waddles back and forth.
Uh-oh. Is that a no? Does it move at all in a head moving shape, or is it seem pretty frozen just on the legs? Like, can it move? Can it
nod?
Yes,
no.
Can it nod? Okay. So it's waddling back and forth. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a look down the hole, try and see what I can see.
You look down the hole, and it looks like a sewer. Like an access tunnel.
This seems very...
Is it like just like a big, like a pipe, or it is more like a full tunnel that you could walk through?
A full tunnel, yeah.
Okay.
There's a concrete landing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This could be very fortuitous. That was an absolute dead end upstairs. I didn't even get through the door. No, I had to ring a bell to get someone to answer the secret passage or something.
Did you ring the bell?
Well, what happened when you rang the bell?
I didn't. Of course I didn't do that.
You didn't ring. Oh my gosh.
No.
That would have been madness.
No, that would have been madness. That's just no. We don't do that. We don't do that, Nuzzy.
I did make a very good friend. Nice chap was looking over the place, and
what's his
we
name?
talked for a good while. We didn't extend names to each other.
Tremolo,
that's
focus.
probably-
There's something happening right now.
I should go. No, you're right. I should not go get his name. Okay. But
All right,
this,
all right.
maybe this is an alternate way in.
I sit down and do a slow lower down into the tunnel.
Okay.
How deep is it? I'm just kind of hanging there.
8 feet.
until-
8 feet. You
feet. Oh,
drop.
okay. I
You
think
drop
I got
about
there.
2.5 feet,
Okay.
and there's it's kind of like a wet thud as melted snow that's been draining through here has moistened the ground.
Does it seem like if we drop down here, we would not be able to climb back up?
I mean, you could probably do one of the old alley-oop, step in one another's hands and
Right.
get up there.
So
Got it.
yeah, before I let them come down, is there any doors or hi motorcycles?
Try it again.
Before I lower myself down, or not before I let them lower themselves down, is there any doors or access points out of this tunnel?
You see about 10 feet down from where you're standing, you can see another hallway. And there's another little robot that looks like it was made out of some old clock parts.
Oh, hi.
And it's just kind of whirring in place, and it has these legs that rotate.
Okay, I say, lean to your left if you wanted me to go that way.
It just walks down that hallway and comes back out and looks at you.
All right. I thought it could just stay on one leg, but apparently not. All right. Okay. Come on down.
I'm gonna quickly try and help Tremolo into his normal jacket, if he would so like. And
Yes. Your bag's pretty large, right?
yeah,
I just will you hold this open for a moment, and I jump in it, and then
you
round around, and I come out
3 beats. 1, 2, 3, and then he pops out fully dressed, has all his shit,
Monocle.
monocle
and I
ready.
do a Batman swirl with my cape
Yep.
so that it flitters out. And
You jump from the bag into the hole. You don't even land. And as you're about to go through the hole, you do that spin looking back at Nezzy. Slow-mo.
Nezzy
and then descends
awestruck. Nezzy's awestruck. He's
into...
Nezzy checks his bag and makes sure it's my cards are here. Oh,
Everything's folded.
Wow.
Folded and
It's super neat and organized.
more
Like you had
organized than
time.
it's ever been.
You see some little dresser drawers in there. Yeah. Tremolo size.
Every bag.
Oh my
is just
gosh.
mockery.
That is firing so many pleasure centers in my head of a little place inside a bag.
It's all organized.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I always love those cartoons where it was I love the idea of Keebler elves inside a tree having a house in the tree, those kinds of
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Popping. All right.
Yeah.
He drops in.
I like, to
Nezzy, you're...
think time works differently in that bag for.
I hope so. Nezzy, it's you and the robot that led you here are the ones who are still up here.
I'll say to the robot, do you want to come with us? Do you want to come down here?
And it kind of shakes in your hand, and yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna try and go down in the hole with it.
Okay. You drop down. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
And you make it to the bottom. And you can see that Sallie is already communicating with a second robot at a passageway just 10 feet away.
Hey, boys. I think we're supposed to go this way.
All right. I set the robot down and hurriedly join her.
All right. You guys start moving down that corridor, and when you turn, the corridor only goes a few feet before you see a door that looks like it's made out of a patchwork of different metals.
Does this look just like the other door we
It's
saw?
just like the other.
It is not the same door. It's a different design, but it's the same concept.
Yeah. It looks like the same creator. I'm going to hurriedly open that door.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold it open this time.
You're going to be helpful.
Well, no, it's more that I don't know if they're angry with us. So I'm not
Oh,
gonna
right.
get
Okay.
trapped
Well, because
in
the other
here
door
this
did
time.
shut behind
The
us,
other one
right?
did shut behind
Yeah.
us, yes, and we couldn't open it.
Yeah.
So
could be
I
a
like
thing
hold
for
the
these
door open for
robots.
Tremolo and then just kind of stand in the doorway.
It could be a thing for these robots every time they're like, prove yourself. Get out of this trap, and then something cool can happen. But like,
Yeah. Maybe that is what
Yeah.
it's like.
Well, and this is how we prove ourselves. We're not gonna get trapped.
Yeah, I don't have many more belongings to pretend are gods. So,
Sure.
Yeah.
creators of-
You all open the door, and it's a very dark room. And you can see the glow of little light bulbs that are very dim, like very small, like Christmas light-sized light bulbs are casting shadows. Still not enough. It's just very dim light in here. You're not sure how far deep it goes in. But you can hear that familiar sound of those cameras that watched you before.
There's got to be another pathway to the pit, like the last one, right?
Maybe. Here, Tremolo, hold open this door. I wanna go exploring for just like the parameters of this room, like where we are.
Yeah.
yes, I'll hold the door.
Thank
All
you.
right. You're letting in just a little bit of light.
Yeah.
And you make a left into the room.
Yeah, kind of more moving clockwise.
Hold your
trying
hand
to
out,
see.
and you can feel like, it feels like a can. But you know that it's a can shape, and it's probably a lens of another one of these cameras. You can just feel like a bunch of them on the wall. And as your hand touches it, it extends out and in. And you can hear more of them around your hand moving towards you. Or kind of moving around you.
Is there lights in here we can't see?
And
I just keep moving around, kind of looking for lights, looking for a door or something.
I'm going to pick up our robot friend again and ask him, like, is there any way that you can make this bright? Do you know where there's a light source?
it extends its lens into the room.
I'm going to follow where its lens is pointing.
All right. So you enter the room. Sallie's in the room. Tremolo, what are you doing?
I'm holding the door like I was told.
That one little clockwork robot that had like the wheels that churned like a locomotive. One of its feet is like stuck on your foot. And it's just kind of stuck in place.
Oh, hello. I pat it. Very nice. Are you helping me hold the door?
It marches forward about 2 feet and then turns back around and then lodges itself back on top of your toe.
Those are my toes.
You're gonna talk to it like an infant. I like that. Those are my toes.
Those are my
Those are
toes.
daddy's
Those
toes.
are your
You have cute toes too.
And look, I got your toes. I got your toes.
So Tremolo looks back to see what's going on with everybody else.
Yeah.
Just to see if anything's changed in there. I know that they're trying to figure stuff out.
Yeah, like
Sally's leading the way, and Sallie, you bump into something ahead of you.
is it more camera robots or is it a
No,
wall or
it
something?
feels very big and very metal in front of you. Very solid. Make a dex because it's so sudden.
Okay.
While she's doing that, Tremolo starts looking around the edge of the door to see if there's anything, like, is it just a regular door frame, or is there a connection point, or something that if the door was closed, it might push on something, things like that.
You see like a hole in the frame in the corner. And yeah, it's a hole in the top left corner, like it would go up into the ceiling. You see that? It's about an inch in diameter.
In the door frame.
Yeah, like looking down on you, right? So like the door frame, like if the door closed, it would cover this hole up.
Yeah.
Okay. It's one of those.
So what happened
Seems
with
like it's one of those latches.
what happened with Sallie?
How about that roll, Gail?
It was an 11, which is under my
Yeah.
dex.
All right. So it hits you, and it's a kind of a surprise. It didn't hit you. You walked into it. It hasn't moved. And you almost fall back on your person. You just kind of bump into Nezzy, who's behind you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. There's something in front of me. I feel around on it. You said it's big and round? Like bigger than me?
It's it's bigger than you are.
Okay.
Guys, I think that we might have to close the door if we want anything to happen. There's a hole up here in the door frame. I don't know if Nezzy might be tall enough to cover it, and we see if that will do something, cause a reaction, or we just let the door close. But
All right. We'll close the door.
Ways
that what
forward,
you want?
not back. Mm-hmm.
Is that what you want, little robot?
And the robot starts going into the room.
Okay, here we go. Close the door.
When you close the door, you hear kunk in the doorway, about in the spot where you saw that hole. And now it's pretty dark. It's just like little glimmers of light. And then lights, a row of lights in the ceiling start to illuminate the entire space. They start at the back and they get closer and closer, lighting up more. And now you can see in front of you this giant hulking patchwork of steel rods and beams, and they're in a human shape, about 8 feet tall, just massive, blocky, and these steel beams are encasing an engine that looks like it pumps hydraulic pistons. There's legs, there's arms, there's a torso, and at the center of the body is what appears to be a glass enclosure filled with a cloudy liquid. And once the doors close and these lights come up, you start to hear this whirring of an engine, and it starts to heat up. And this thing starts to shudder and move and shake. And the glass enclosure at the center of this thing's chest, for lack of a better word, you see like lights inside of it start to flicker on. And you can see that there are several wires running through the liquid. And they're connected to a small sea urchin.
Oh my god.
Brick! Ah!
Under the glass enclosure is what appears to be a speaker. And it comes to life. Octatron beckons his minions lead the charge against the monster Mr. Dick.
Yes, Dr. Tron does. Prick, is that you speaking?
Kneel before Octatron.
I kneel.
I kneel. And I bring Tremolo down too. Because I'm not sure if he'll pick up on what we're doing.
And you kneel, and it raises these huge arms that look like they could compact, garbage cans. And he says, "You will be the meaty front line against our war against Mr. Dick, hater of machines. Octatron demands it."
We are happy warriors in your fight, oh dear Octotron.
We actually have some pretty cool plans we've been putting in place on how to kill Mr. Dick.
I've heard of your plans. Every night.
Oh, is this the same pokey thing that... This was your friend, Nezbit.
It's my dearest friend in the world, yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't recognize you in there.
You have me mistaken. I am your master.
Your friend's a bit
Yes.
of a dick, Nezbit. Give him a little power and see where it goes. Straight to his pokey head.
And you can see all these other lenses are looking at you, trying to see what's going to happen.
Mr. Octatron, can we get to Mr. Dick from here?
You can get anywhere from here, minion.
Anywhere.
The underground connects to all.
To all. Very nice. Okay. All right.
I think we can hop down right into the pit from here. I think this is our opportunity.
I think you're right. I think. Okay. I think you're right, and I think we can. I think we can go down there, and I'll try to use my stake thing. I take out my bloody stake, and see if maybe we can make that armored guy go in after Mr. Dick.
I mean, I think you might need to ask Optitron.
Octatron.
Octatron, what he wants to do, because he seems to have some plans of his own.
Oh, sorry, did you want us to go do the thing we were going to do first, and then you're coming in to clean up after we die?
Prove your worth to me, and we will aid you.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's how these things work. Okay. Yeah, let's go, guys.
How do we ask for aid?
We see all.
That's pretty straightforward. All right, let's go.
Nezzy is going to cautiously approach, and he's going to kind of touch the glass that's holding Prick in.
You see it pump forward and lurch at you. Do not try and touch me, human. You have not been given permission.
He's just honored, that's all, Your Honor.
I was just the first servant of Octotron, and I miss him.
Your names will be remembered when we take over the above.
Will they? Do you know our names?
You look like a Kim.
Give me a second here. Of course I do. We met a couple times.
This is that episode from SNL with Bill Hader and the...
What's that name?
Yeah, what's that name? Oh my God. Mara? Tara? Laura?
Don't bother me with these questions. I know the name.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. Because you said you'd remember him.
Right.
I'm Sallie.
Yes.
Tremolo.
Right. Sally.
And
That
you know
was...
Nezbit.
Oh, my God. Yeah, Sally.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Tremolo.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Very good minions. Nezzy, stop looking at me with that puppy dog face.
You remember my name. That's what I need to hear. That's what
Your name is Minion now.
Whatever you say, prick.
Beyond this door is the access point of the premium industrial transport tunnel, otherwise known as the pit. You will be able to access Dick's skirts and furs. I pray that you all are successful in your journey.
And if we
Okay.
need your help, we just ask.
I mean, we'll know. We have we can't tell you everything that we have going on right now. We have a lot of irons and a lot of fires.
Like how you knew our names? You
Right.
know? Right.
Just trust an Octotron.
Okay, Octotron.
Trust an Octotron.
Of course, Octotron.
Through that door.
I start heading to the door.
Yes.
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 Yes, you do.
You hear just clunkily turn around. Be seeing you.
I really like your voice, Mr. Octotron. Sounds like
Let's-
Barry White.
Let's hope we get this hammered down this week. Because next week Jay might not be able to do this voice again.
No, that's the voice. Make sure you pre-record all your responses.
I got to do a lot of work tomorrow. You're going to have like awkward responses from
You just
fake.
have to have a switchboard.
Yeah. Oh man, that's next, dude. Switchboard with a bunch of different. Oh man. All right, you guys start making your way towards another door. All these lenses are looking at you. Nezzy, you look back at Prick in this giant suit, Octotron, and you see its left arm twitch like it's about to raise it, and then it lowers it back down again.
Tremolo grabs Nezzy's hand. Let's go, Nezzy. Come on.
As he raises his left hand towards it as he leaves.
You all exit this corridor and make your way into the premium industrial transport tunnel. And just down the street, you can see the same warehouse, the same loading bay that belongs to Dick's Skirts and Furs. And that is where we're going to take a break right now. Hey, what's up, everybody? We made it this far. I'm so proud of myself right now, making it this far. How's it going? If you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, which is probably how you're seeing this, because I have a pre-recorded ad that I put into all the podcasts here in the middle that doesn't sound like this one. But this is just for me and you, the watchers of these raw recordings, these 2-hour recording sessions that I then edit down, put in some special effects and some music, put onto all the different podcast platforms like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, the other ones. There's a lot of them. I don't remember all their names because, I mean, do you use them? I don't know. Podcast Addict, somebody uses that. Shout out to all our listeners in Germany and Sweden who use whatever method you guys use to find us and listen to us. We appreciate you. If you're listening to this, thank you for, if you're watching this, thank you for watching. If you would like to support us, I would appreciate it. And there's a lot of different ways that you could support us that don't involve money. That's right. You don't have to pay anything. All you have to do is just tell other people about our shows so that other people can enjoy Nathan, David, Gail, and sometimes myself and all the antics that we get up to on this show. I have a blast doing this. This is one of my favorite things that I do in the world. And I'm excited to bring it to the public and let people watch it And I want more people to see it. And really, that would make my life a lot better. So if you could just spread the word about the show, that'd be great. But if you do have a little bit of coin that you're willing to part with because you think we're so awesome and you're in a position to do so, you can go to patreon.com/getoutofdepth and subscribe at a couple different levels, whatever it is that you feel comfortable with. And that can help pay for us to pay for our people who play on our show, pay for artists to do cool shit like what you saw Sam Kimball do with our character portraits. We'd like to be able to pay people to actually do that for us. And you can help us do that by subscribing at our Patreon page. We also have, when we record our last episode, I'm going to be posting all of my notes on Hackway Heights, available to all subscribers. So you can run Hackway Heights the way you want to. If you think this place is kind of cool, you'll have access to all that stuff if you want to do it. Or, you know what? You can make your own. If you don't have time to make your own, you can run Hackway Heights. I got a lot of stuff in here that these people never saw. They're never going to see. And it's all really cool shit. So if that's of interest to you, that's patreon.com/getoutofdepth. If you want to get in contact with us, we don't really do the social media thing, but you can email us at getoutofdepth@gmail.com. And if you're from a country that isn't America and you found our show and you're listening to it, please email me and say, hey, I'm so-and-so from whatever place. And let me know. I want to hear from people from other countries who are listening to our show. And I want to know what you all think. And if you are from America and you're from a state, which is probably the case if you're from America, then email me also, because I'm excited to hear from people from, we finally cracked the Minnesota market the other day. We have a listener in Seattle, Washington, who's the furthest west in the United States that listens to us. And I just want to say, hey, thanks for finding us. I'd like to hear what you think of the show. I'd love to find out. Yeah, I think that's it. Which means we're going to get right back into this thing after my sick ass turns down my microphone and coughs really hard.
Oh, I can hear it.
Yeah.
I might be able to hear that from your mic.
You can hear that from Gail's microphone?
Yeah, because I could hear it through the wall.
It's fine. It's just fine. What were we doing again?
We
went through a
were
door.
going through the door.
Oh, that's
into
right.
the
You guys went through a
pits.
door.
Yes.
You went through a door, and you guys see the entryway to Dick Skirts and Furs loading bay that you all saw. Sallie and Nezzy, you've been here before.
Does gravity shift when we're entering this area?
You exit the door closes, and when you turn around, it's just a brick wall.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, they really are everywhere. They have eyes everywhere. Okay. All right.
The underground's crazy, guys.
Are we exactly where we were before?
Wait a minute, is that Octatron's voice? Like he's not even here. Like, underground's crazy, y'all.
Oh!
It depends. Tremolo, if you have your helm on.
Oh yeah, I put everything on. Yeah.
Underground's crazy, y'all.
Oh.
All right.
Am I gonna? Oh man, I don't know if I want to continue with that. I don't know if I want to be like Octatron providing commentary to Tremolo while he's. I don't want to commit to that idea, really.
Yeah. Solid hit, dude. Nice.
Way to go. Throw the bomb now.
Oh, that'll be great. And Troy's like, no, I don't think I want to. No, throw the bomb now.
So now that we are away from all of that, that was a little reminiscent. That robot seemed a little reminiscent from what the encounter you said that you had, Nezzy. Is
Yeah,
that?
that's the robot. I think that has to be the exact same robot that we followed and led us to the encounter where I had to.
No, I'm
Look up
talking
the
about the large robot that your friend is now embodying. That you saw a robot get into a fight with a frog person or something.
Did it remind me of a Bermudian? I didn't get that impression, but maybe it did.
There
was
were
the
there were like
same. The way you described it before, right? That there was
Yeah, like I forgot about the glass. It's been so
so
long. I
so it was a
forgot.
lot of different parts, but now that he has said that, you can remember certain little elements that looks like they've been scrapped and reused.
Oh snap!
Okay.
Oh,
So yeah, I need you to say that because Tremolo was thinking. So Tremolo was thinking
That was a
that
bromidian.
that those were that these were from the future. Like you saw people fighting robots from the future. That meant that us helping these robots was going to destroy the whole world, and that's why that person was fighting Prick, and it was from the future or something. That's what I started to think because the description was so much like the description of that other robot. But you're saying that it's scrap?
Well, now Nezzy's thinking that.
Yeah.
or now David's thinking that.
So yeah, so it didn't look like the same one, but it looked like so the original
It
Bermudian.
wasn't the same shape. It looked like it was a lot more
thrown
a
together.
lot more mechanical. Yeah, thrown together, but it looked like it was there was more like you could see it wasn't solid. Like there was spots where you could see through it. It was like cagey as opposed to like a solid suit.
Interesting.
So it's a big creature.
So,
Like a
but it
wire
looked like it
frame.
almost could have been a prototype, almost to what I saw,
Uh
potentially.
maybe. Yeah. I mean that might be something that goes through your head. Yeah.
Or a cheap
Okay.
copy, or yeah, trying to copy.
Either you think it's a prototype or you think they've repurposed it. But I think either
Right.
way is acceptable.
Yeah. Honestly, there were quite a bit of similarities. I mean, here, take a look for yourself. Oh,
Yeah, you don't have it anymore.
I don't have it anymore.
You gave it to Aesop.
Yeah, I gave it to Aesop.
Oh, that's right. It did look like that. I mean, if I remember correctly.
You
But-
look for that magazine and it's that like Spielberg that they hear from like Back to the Future, that little like something magical just happened, one of those amazing tales kind of. Ding, ding, ding. I'll find it. It'll be in the episode, don't worry. I'll find a copy of it. I'm sure there's some kind of knockoff.
I don't have time to unravel the mysteries of these Bromidians, though. We need to take out Mr. Dick and get our names cleared today. We just need to.
So we just knock on that door over there.
Well, Sallie seems to have a stick that can take control of minds. I think that might be the best way to enter at this point.
All right, but it didn't work on you, remember, Nezzy? So we need a backup plan. All right, the gasoline was on one side of the entrance, right?
Yeah, it's to the left.
To the left. Are we on the left side of the entrance, or are we on the right side of the entrance, or are we right in front of it? And everybody's
You're in
looking
front
for
of it. You're in front of it looking at it.
looking.
I
at it,
think
okay.
I think
Are
once
there
we get the
people
door
that
open,
can see us? Do we need to hide?
I haven't done that this episode yet,
Okay.
but no, it's actually very quiet down here.
Okay.
You think a lot of, it would stand to reason that everybody's really busy with the parade and what's going on upstairs.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
We do have so we do have a key card. I don't know if the key card that you have, Nezzy, would work for any doors in and out of the tunnel, but we could try that on the door. And other than that, we have to knock.
Or if they've been loading in boxes, maybe, they don't have people coming up. It's possible it's not locked. It's possible that we need to get the key off of someone else down here.
You can see lights or you can see windows and that the lights are off. It's dark in that room, that loading bay. So you get
What
the
kind of
impression
range
there's nobody in there.
what kind of range do you even have on your mind control, Sally? Can you see if you can take control of them from here?
How far away was the guy in the car that I first used this on?
Maybe 15 feet.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe 20 or 30, but even.
And how far away? Can we see the guy in the armor? Is he around?
No, like it is dead
It's
quiet down here.
completely
There's
empty,
nobody here,
yeah.
and like the windows to the loading bay are dark. It seems like nobody's working right now.
All right, I'm gonna sneakily try and approach.
Wait.
Sneak
I have
style.
one question. I have one question before we go in, Nessie. Do you trust Prick?
I trust Prick, but I'm not totally sure that what we were talking to was Prick.
Do you trust Octatron?
Do I actually hear that?
Octatron
You
just
weren't committed
asked.
to that.
Octatron just asked if
Okay.
you trust Octatron in my radio.
That creeps me out.
So,
No, that doesn't happen. But yeah. Do I want it to happen? I don't know. I'm gonna keep fucking with it. If I tell myself it's not a thing,
Man, commit. Either you can or you can't.
I'm gonna roll a die. I'm gonna leave it up to fate whether or not he's gonna pop on here and say that. Let's go evens. Evens. He is totally gonna be in Tremolo's ear. Odds. I'm gonna stop doing that joke. Do you trust Octatron?
Octatron just asked if you trust Octatron in my radio.
The answer is yes. We do. Okay.
Octotron hears all. Of course, we trust Octotron.
All right, guys. I need you to hide while I go scope out up in the offices. Okay. Okay. Just hide behind something in case somebody comes in, and I am gonna scurry up.
Tremolo just puts his cape up and sits down like a blob in a shadow.
No, Tremolo, get behind something.
Okay.
I'm
Oh
gonna
my
scurry.
God.
Across the street.
By the way, Nathan, we had a friend in college, shout out to David, who literally made a cape for hide and seek so that he could just sit next to trash cans in the shadows and nobody could see that he was there.
And it would effing work.
And it totally worked. I had
Really?
no idea.
Totally worked.
Yeah, it was
A valid
crazy.
strategy.
Yep.
No one was ever like, I'm gonna check under.
We may have been
fabric.
inebriated, but no, it totally worked.
No, it's like he'd get in a shadow because I mean we would do it at night and there'd be these hard shadows around.
It was a black
So-
cape.
and it was
It was like a little off black, like a navy.
Oh, it was like purple.
It was, yeah,
Wasn't it like a really dark purple?
but
or
it was
something like that?
perfect. It was perfect, and
it
he
worked
had
so
said
well.
like, "Hey, this is gonna work," and we all laughed at him, and it
But
totally,
did.
worked.
And I
It
know
totally
you all
worked.
may have been inebriated, but I wasn't. And I
Wait.
couldn't
Did he tell you it's gonna work, and then you were the one trying to find him, and you still couldn't?
Well, I
figure
mean,
that
we were
out?
all playing
Yeah.
hide and seek,
Yeah.
We
but
all
like, I think he got it from the costume shop. It was just like, I'm gonna do this. This looks like this is the plan. And I was like,
Alright.
okay, we'll see, whatever.
I mean, he was very conspicuous when running, but
I mean, there was a guy running around a suburb with a
That's-
cape.
That's
You know what I
even
mean? But,
impressive that he could be that still. I know I'd be under this cape, and I'd just be like squirming.
yeah,
It's like, oh, what's this billowing thing? All right.
so
I bet you're terrible at hide and go seek, David.
I've never won.
Okay.
That was Jay's way to say that Tremolo's idea was amazing.
It was
It was.
amazing.
It was.
He got
yeah.
called out, so
But
he just scampers
Sally
across
was
the
looking
street.
at this little boulder that's sitting in the middle
Yeah.
of the entrance and going, "No,
Yeah, you don't even need to roll.
you
a
need to be
3d6,
beside the
you're
trash can," is
invisible.
what she's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get beside the trash can.
Well, I'm gonna seek a familiar hiding space, and I'm gonna chill out next to this gas tank.
All right.
Okay.
And when you look
Alright.
down, you find Tremolo is right beside you.
Hi.
And yeah, I'm gonna poke around with my tarot cards as I'm waiting for Sally.
And Gail, what are you doing? You're going towards the door.
I'm going towards the door that apparently leads deeper inside.
All right.
Just
You
to
go to the, so there's like a
scope things
door, and then there's like a bay door, a big wide bay door for the loading truck, and then there's just like a regular person entrance door.
regular person.
Yeah.
Did you say there's windows? That
There's
you can
windows
see
in this
into
door. The regular person door
Okay.
has like a big window
I want to sneak in, or not sneak a peek in. Sorry.
I'd like to go ahead and go inside, please.
I'm just gonna go. Let me
Sure, yeah,
sneak a
sure.
peek in.
Whatever.
I'm inside, 2 rooms over.
Could I just go ahead and kill Mr. Dick?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead
Yes.
and kill Mr. Dick real
No,
quick.
yeah. Oh,
Like
oh,
the
okay.
boy's
Oh, we're done with
safe
that now.
behind me.
11 episodes, and all you had to do is just say we kill him.
It's done.
All right. So you go up to the door. You can peek in. You can see everything's very still inside. There's some crates. You hear like the gentle sloshing of waves.
Oh. Interesting. All right. I would like to slowly try to open the door to see if it is locked or not.
It is locked. Yes.
Okay. I would like
Tremolo peeks up. Try the bigger door.
1 second, Izzy. I know what I'm freaking doing. I've done this before. All right. I reach into my bag to see if I can find my lockpicks.
Okay.
I have to roll a d6.
And you have to get a what?
What are we gonna say? It's a 1 in 6
Oh,
chance.
that's right. We make it
let's
up,
just name a
right?
number.
We got to name a number.
Yeah.
Nathan, name the number 1 through
4.
6. You got to roll 4.
4. All right. This is my 4-leaf clover one.
Oh
I gotta roll
man,
4,
when it
4.
fails, it's gonna be sad.
Oh, it's a 2.
Yeah.
I haven't need locked.
Try the loading dock door.
Tremolo, I swear. Is there a way to see? So, looking through the little window, do I also see behind the loading dock door?
You can kind of see in, and now that you're like really looking in to try and figure something out, you can see that there are, if you recall, hang on, I'm about to sneeze now.
Okay.
You can't predict
That's
a sneeze; it's gonna go away.
There we go. That's how you do it, though, right? That's how you get rid of it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
sneeze, and then it doesn't happen.
Exactly.
That was
Okay.
some real drama there. That was the
That
real
was,
drama.
that was the
Yeah.
most dramatic moment of the show. Is he gonna sneeze? You're looking at, and you can see these figures, and if you recall, the knight was being assisted by robots. He was yelling at them, "Put your backs into it. You never know what it's gonna be like to have blood pumping through your veins." He yelled.
Oh, okay. Do I see controls for the loading bay door?
It's one of those like chain deals,
Okay. I would
but
like
it's
to-
on the
as-
inside.
On the inside, on the other side, so they have to let me in.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Or
gonna
you could,
knock on the
or
door.
you could break the glass in this window. I mean, it's up to you.
How big of a window? Because it's like I could.
No, I mean it's pretty big. I mean, you could do it.
I can do it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna break the glass in the window.
Are you sure?
No.
Are you doing it?
Okay. Huh?
Are you doing it? Octatron wants to know.
Octatron would like to know, are you going to break that window?
Can you tell him to tell those robots to let us in?
I don't think he can hear. Well, I mean, he hears all of us, so you just ask him.
Octatron, can you tell those robots to let us in?
Super busy right now. Hang on.
He's super busy. Just wait a minute.
Prove your worth, minion.
He wants you to prove your worth, minion.
Useless.
His words, not mine.
All right. Fine. I break the window.
All right. You crack the window. When you do, you can hear that the wave sloshing.
Mm-hmm.
And in the distance, you can hear the sound of like really loud music, just like way off in the distance, hidden behind somewhere.
Okay.
It's not from inside this room. It's somewhere even further away. Like it's the, you know, like if you're in an apartment building, it's like in a different apartment.
Yeah. All right. I'm reaching through to see if I can unlock the door.
Yeah, you can totally do that.
All right.
You unlock the door.
Open it. Go in.
Okay.
Robots.
They're powered down. They're not doing anything. They're
Oh,
still.
okay. Oh, sorry. I thought that they were walking around doing stuff.
No, they're just.
Do
Tremolo-
I see the source of waves real quick?
I was going to say Tremolo pats Nezzy on the back. She's in! And starts running, scampering up to the door.
All right.
No. This is not how this works.
Nezzy, what are you doing?
So I've kind of been working on wiggling the gas tank as close to this back door as possible now that no one's around.
So while Gail is like doing this like sneaky, I'm gonna re-edit this so that you can hear in the background.
Yeah, except I did it real strong like, so it didn't make no
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, make a make a strength check, bro, with your shot ass arm. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, my strength ain't great. I think it's the lowest stat of anyone's anything. So it's a 12.
And your strength is a 9, maybe?
It's an 8.
It is an 8. You don't even move it. Like it does. It
I
doesn't
can't
go
even
anywhere.
move it.
You've
No.
been trying this whole time and it hasn't budged.
Tremolo could have moved that if you would have asked him for help.
Well, when Nezzy struggles, he'll give him a little help here.
Does anybody know how strong Tremolo is?
Tremolo's really strong.
But I mean, like, do your
so.
characters know
Oh.
how strong he is?
I don't.
No, because I think the only time you used it, we weren't even there. So.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know. You know, I mean, when
There
he
it
picked
is.
that woman up, he didn't think about it. You know,
Yeah.
he just did it. He was like, "Oh, I need to put her over there. There you go." Like,
You know,
he
it's
didn't
funny.
think about his size. You know,
I get the feeling that at one, because we worked in a prison that was also like a plant nursery, and I get the feeling that there was one time where, like, when Tremolo and Sallie were first meeting, like she was moving like all these big bags of soil or something like that, and at one point a bunch of them ended up moved, and she's like, how did that happen? And it was Tremolo, and she had no idea. He was like, "Oh, I'll just help," you know. But she's
It's a great
never,
little flashback.
never put 2 and 2 together. Yes.
It's a great little flashback of like, if only we could move this gas tank. And then you flash back to like a time when Tremolo just like hulking moved like 2 bags of
Potting
soil.
Yeah, Nezzy's pretty proud though. He's like, I can do it. I can do it.
Help me tip it over. We'll roll it. We'll roll this big tank of gas.
Shoot. Oh my god.
All right. So Tremolo is coming after you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So Sallie, you're
scampering to the door.
and then you guys can see Nezzy like trying to move the barrel,
Nezzy, what
and you can see like his shoulders kind of giving out where he got shot.
Nezzy, what are you doing, man?
Just trying to stay fit for upcoming battle here.
Stop playing with the gas. Let's go.
Okay.
You know,
Are we
that's
sure we
not
don't
a-
want to get this real close to the door?
That's not a bad idea, though. But at least for our exit, does anybody have a match or something that sets fire?
I have 2 bombs.
Well,
That
would your ray gun ignite stuff, or do you know?
I have no idea. But
Okay.
I mean,
I do have
certainly
a
the bomb
flint.
would.
My pistol is a flintlock pistol, so I could just fire it dry.
I think
beside
if
it,
we can,
and then
if we can douse Mr. Dick in this gas, I mean, that Muppet's gonna go up in smoke.
All right. Well, first of all, douse around here, around the area that leads. And if we need to get away, we could set it all on fire behind us to run away down the pit. Okay? We got to have a plan for getting out of here, okay? And then that'll get rid of some of the gas so that it's easier to lift and take with us inside. What
Do you need help lifting that, Nezzy?
Tremolo, you don't need to. You know,
Tremolo, I gave this a try. I'm not sure if you could.
Where do you want the barrel to be exactly?
I mean, I think ideally we'd like it right by the bay door there. But
Oh, okay.
like I
He
said,
hops-
it's
he
pretty
hops
heavy.
It's
goes
pretty heavy.
He goes and picks it up.
Make the strength roll, because I would love for you to fail this.
after all that.
3d6.
3d6, and you're trying to get under your strength score, which I believe is a 13.
13. Yeah. 13.
All right, yeah, you got it. You guys watch as Tremolo lifts up the barrel, and
So he does a little grunt.
A little lint ball pops out.
a little limp. Oh no! A little callback to Obo's
Yeah.
poopy pants episode.
Sad,
That's the
sad
lost
circumstances.
episode. If we're being real about it, that's the lost episode for sure.
Gosh.
Tremolo-
Yeah, Nezbit
Tremolo kind of waddles back and forth with this one leg at a
Yeah.
time.
And you get it there.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, I mean, I
Tremolo,
guess because there has to be a platform. So he gets it up on the platform. Basically, he has to get it over his head to get on the platform and then just pushes it
Sure,
the rest
man.
of the way.
Yeah. However you want it to be is how it is.
Tremolo, I need you to be a bruiser on the inkball course with me someday. That was amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I could have used you so much in so many jobs. Oh, those days are behind me. Those days are behind me. Those days are behind me. Okay.
What are we doing?
Yes.
First of all, spray some of this around. Just
All right,
a little bit.
I'll
of
start.
it.
I'll start dousing around the exit.
I'm
here.
going to.
And then I
I'm going
wanna
to step
go-
away from that because I am an absorbent material.
So he's like slinks inside to get away from the gas.
I want
You
to
s-
take a
you
look.
s-
Not a
you all
fan of
see-
gas and fire.
The smell of cheap wine is now covered up with the smell of gasoline as Tremolo slinks away.
Sorry. Just picture Tremolo's bath is like jumping in a washing machine and just going around.
Similar to the bag trick, yeah. All right, you guys, you douse, you like cover this loading area with gas.
Okay.
When Tremolo comes in, he sees the robots and he sneaks over to the robots and touches them and says, "We will help you."
Okay. They look like they're off right now.
They're turned off right now.
How do we turn them on?
I don't know. Why don't you look for switches? I'm gonna look for entrances and exits. Okay.
I think Octotron will probably turn them on if we need them.
Well, I asked, and he said we had to prove ourselves. So I guess we gotta prove that we can figure it out.
So Tremolo is looking for a way to make himself taller to be able to not just check their legs out and be able to look for switches. That's what he's
There's a
doing.
switch on the back on the left shoulder blade. It
So
looks
he
like a
needs to-
giant light switch.
He needs to be able to. I'm guessing because these are actual
If
human
you
height.
point-
Yeah, yeah.
If you point it out to Sallie, she'll do it. She's just.
Oh no, he's
looking
doing this
around.
while you're looking around. So
But yeah, okay.
So he's if there's something for him to move over so that he can get higher and be able to reach it, and that's what he's doing.
Yeah, there's some wooden boxes that you're able to move. Some old used crates.
Great.
And you power them on. And they look kind of like crash test dummies. Right? They just kind of stutter step around. And they don't do anything. They just stand there, but they're on.
Is there an entrance or exit besides the one that we just came in?
Yeah. All right. So Sallie, now that you're looking around, you can see there is a glass window that runs the length of this loading bay. Right next to the ceiling, right? It's about 3 feet. It's about 3 feet from the wall to the ceiling is window, and it is completely filled with water. And there's like a starfish stuck up to the side of one of these glasses.
Is there any way up there to like look more closely at it? Like, is there's
you
no
might
like
be able
walkway up there?
to-
It's just happens to be waterway up there.
You could find a ladder, yeah.
I do want to find a ladder. Yeah, put a ladder up there,
All
and
right.
and subtly peek in. My suspicion is that this is where Mr. Dick spends most of his time, actually, but most of his leisure time. But I don't know that, so I'm peeking.
You climb this ladder, and as you're getting higher up the ladder towards the glass portion of the wall, you start to hear that music as if it's coming through the underwater. It's so loud. And it's this cloudy water, and you can see bits of like kelp and like sea snails. And you're kind of scanning around, like trying to figure out what the hell is this exactly. And then off in the distance, you're not really sure how far it goes depth-wise, like away from you. You see a splash as this large figure drops into the water, and you see Mr. Dick completely naked. And he's swimming about in the water and then goes back up to the top. And you can hear the echo of his laughter.
Okay, I get back down. Gosh, this is such a strange thing. He's skinny dipping in front of a window in front of his loading bay of robots. Like, this is a power trip I don't understand. But and I don't see anything that leads to that area that other than it's glass.
I mean, there's that area. You just see the glass window. There is an exit to this room. There's 2 exits.
Yeah.
There's one that looks like it runs along like a conveyor belt that these crates get shipped down.
Yeah.
And then there's another one that kind of goes to the left.
Can I ask for a little clarification?
Yeah, brother.
So it's a window that you're looking at, and then you see this tank, or is this glass
The
part
glass
of the tank?
is the tank, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Okay, I'm kind of scurrying real quietly back down. I say, guys, Mr. Dick is up in that water up there.
Is he
He's
alone?
skinny dipping. I think so. It looked like he was alone in the water anyway.
Well,
So
fortune's blessings. He sounds like he's as vulnerable as can be.
Tremolo turns around, and I don't know, Jay helped me here of what weapons he found, but he's given each robot a weapon of some sort, whatever he was able to find around there, like a wrench or a...
Yes, a
you know.
wrench, a pipe,
Great.
a pipe wrench,
A crowbar.
a crowbar,
Great.
a bit of pipe.
And
Yeah.
so how many robots are there?
4.
4 robots.
Was there a truck waiting outside? Or multiple
No,
trucks?
no. It's
There was
super
no
quiet
trucks.
here. Yeah, no
Okay.
trucks.
So, okay, cool. Good to know.
All right. I mean, so if we can find something hot enough, we could try and break the glass, and that would make him fall out and get hurt pretty bad. But I'd really love to just like electrocute the water.
Yeah.
I mean,
Tremolo,
would that do it?
Can you bring the full barrel in here? Can you?
The gas barrel. You
Yeah.
didn't spray gas around the barrel, did you?
For sure. Yeah, that totally happened.
Well,
Nezzy's face.
I'd rather not get that all over me.
Well, it's lighter now, so maybe I can carry it.
Yes, why don't you go try that, Nezzy?
Right. So I'm gonna roll at advantage now. Correct.
No. No. Tremolo and Sallie have already like resigned themselves to figuring out which door they want to walk through. and you hear Nezzy in the background. Go ahead and roll.
What's up? 14.
You hear Nezzy go, "Ah, my back, and then
Oh, back.
my whole back.
Oh, Nezzy, are you okay?
Almost got it.
No, okay. Let
It's
me.
the fumes. The fumes got to him.
So what are you wanting to do with it in here, Nezzy? Let me maybe if I
Get it
understood
close
the
to
plan.
Dick, and once we get him out of that tank, I want to make him wet with something else.
Well, first let's see if we could get him out of the tank. So what do we?
Well, I
How
could.
thick
Sh-
did
Then
the
tank will
glass
be over
look?
there.
Okay, well,
I mean, it's one thing for me to break the glass that was in the door. How thick does this glass up there look?
I mean, it would have to be carrying gallons and gallons and gallons of water, so it's
Yeah.
pretty thick.
Like, I mean, we're gonna need something.
I could shoot it with my pistol.
I could shoot it with my ray gun.
Even better.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now he's gonna be really, really wet, so that's really hard for the diesel of the fire to really.
Yes, if we think about cause and effect, we will have an ocean of water spill through here and wash most of your hard work, pat to Nessie, wash your hard work away. My gas.
Yeah, I think we need something else. Let's see. Okay.
If your electricity idea might do a little something for sure.
Would it? Okay.
But I don't know. Well,
Yeah,
I guess
don't
we
know
we look around for any electrical stuff here. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the world. There's not a lot of like easy access to that, right?
Yeah.
Do I have a cattle prod in my bag? Can I roll for it?
I will say this. Okay. The fact that you said cattle prod, because you were an agricultural saboteur,
Yes.
I'm going to let you try to roll for it.
Okay. What number am I going for?
David, pick a number between 1 and 6.
6.
Gail.
Oh, it's a 1.
It was a 1. No cattle prod.
No cattle prod. Oh, I had this really great cattle prod, but I lost it at my 23rd job. All right.
My 23rd job.
Okay. Okay. I think we just got to go in and see what we can find. All right. You got these. You got the robots on. Hi, robots.
Yeah, you turn around and there's like 4 robots completely still now with weapons standing behind you all.
Hi, robots. Hi.
Yeah, they look like the robots from Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey that are built at the end of the movie. The fake Bill and Ted's.
But the good
ones.
robotesses?
The good
Yeah, okay.
ones. The ones that they get stationed to build in the back of the van.
Yeah. Okay.
For anybody who remembers Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, the superior of the Bill and Ted films.
According to Kai, at least.
According to good taste.
Yeah. All right.
Fight me. Kai loves that movie.
Kai loves that movie.
He is 7. So what would you like to do?
I'm trying to talk to the robots and see if they respond.
Oh, they don't speak.
Oh, well, I mean, do they look at me? Like, do they turn
Yeah,
to me or
they
just
they
sit
hold
there?
up they start like pumping their fist with the weapon.
Can you
Lead the revolution.
Okay. Can you point to the door that takes us to Mr. Dick?
Yeah, they totally point to the door that goes kind of left, not the one that goes down the conveyor belt path.
Okay. All right, boys. I think they're with us.
Yes.
All right. Is now the moment. I take out my ray gun.
I think it's time to be locked and loaded. And I take out my stake.
So are we? We're going to. Are we going after the tank trying to wash him down here to us into our grasp, and we tear into him, or are we
No.
doing any stealth stuff? Because right now it sounds like we're you've
We're
got
not-
all of us on the
we
edge.
are
I'm about to
doing-
throw a bomb, so
Don't-
It's about to get real balmy in this motherfucker. Okay.
So he's in the tank right now.
He swam out of it, but yeah,
Apparently he's like jumping and diving and stuff, I think.
he's having
But-
a cool time.
Yeah, he's having pool time.
Is there
so-
anywhere elevated
okay,
that we can like kind of stand on so that this wave doesn't like wash us away?
Sallie would know. It has to be enough water in there that this whole place gets wrecked.
Yeah. Yeah. Like it's all gonna be gone. And like Tremolo said, there goes all of your diesel, like all of it. All right, so here's all the guests. All right. I'm gonna see if I can go stealthily through the door, but I want you all to be ready in case somebody comes running through to take care of them. But we gotta be quiet. We gotta go one at a time, boys. We're not going in guns blazing, but we're not. But we're going in, is what I'm saying.
Who out of us? Is it dexterity that helps us sneak?
That's
yeah,
Sallie.
that would be
Is
Sallie.
that a Sallie? Okay. Okay.
All right. So cover me, but be real quiet and be behind cover. All right. I'm going to go to that door and
Yeah.
slowly see if I can open it.
It opens.
Okay. And I'm gonna slowly open it.
As soon as you open it, you're in a long hallway. You're at the end of a long hallway, and there's immediately a door to your left. And then there's a long hallway that extends opposite of that.
Are there any
That
more
long
doors?
hallway is going the same direction that the conveyor belt pathway would have gone.
Okay.
This door looks like it would line up with under where
Under
Mr.
the-
Dick's
That's what I was thinking.
pool is.
Okay. I'm gonna. I kind of give a big okay sign behind me, but don't say anything, and then I'm gonna go into that left door. Same thing.
Yeah.
Very slowly.
You go to that
turn,
door,
sneak-
and it's like a wooden ship door that has a porthole in it. And through it, you can hear like music blaring. It sounds like parade music.
Ooh.
Oh, listening to to it on the radio, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Marching band music would probably be the term. Right. Is
Yeah.
parade music a genre?
Yes,
Okay.
for marching bands.
Word. Okay. So marching
Yeah.
band music is what is being heard on the
Okay.
you can hear it
So-
muffled in the distance.
But so there's a porthole. Can I look through it?
Yeah.
And what do I see?
You see like a pair of stairways that wind upwards. It's like almost like a lobby.
Do I see any like lights, lamps?
Yeah, there's like there's a dim lamp that's lit, and then there's a picture frame on the wall opposite of this door of a mock shark, has gray bun hair and little glasses, and lipstick and blush, and this old sweater, and underneath it is a little nameplate that says Nana Dick.
Yes, Nana Dick. Okay. All right. Is anybody in there?
In this little lobby? No.
All right. So I kind of get back out and I wave the boys to follow.
While she was doing that, Nezzy, one track mind as he is, was like, "Oh, gas! and he ran over and he pumped a little gas into Prick's empty jar.
Oh,
Sealed
I
it
like
up.
that.
Did you put the jar in the spider, or did you just put Prick in the jar?
I just put Prick in there. Oh, I was thinking I just put Prick in there.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. So you have a mason jar of gasoline,
Yeah.
for afterwards. Little
Right. Right.
party.
Yep.
Post murder gas huff sesh.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. As you guys move into that hallway. Tremolo, go ahead.
Tremolo's talking to the robots. We're gonna go down here and look for Mr. Dick. You guys stay here, okay?
Yep.
The mission is kill Mr. Dick. But you just stay here for right now, okay?
And they stand completely still. Good call.
Viva Revolution!
And you just hear like a ring as they pump their fist. Sallie.
All right, we're going in.
What are you doing?
Going in, like once I see them start to approach, I hold the door open, but I also start opening the lobby door.
Okay. You go to open this door. I need you to roll a dex check to stealthily make your way into this lobby.
The dex checks. The dex check of all dex checks. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
She rolled a 29
No,
on 3d6.
I
The door
rolled
explodes.
exactly a 15, 3 5s.
Ooh,
Which
Wow.
is exactly my dex.
wow.
I had to double check. I was like, are any of these 6s?
Your dex is ridiculously high. Wow. Fortunately. So
We
15's
should've-
like the highest roll we've seen.
We should have found more reasons to use that.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
just used it for acrobatics and cartwheels and stuff.
I think the most that she ever used it, she's like, I want to flip off the carriage back into the carriage. Mm-hmm. No dramatic, nothing's happening. She's
Nothing's
just like,
happening.
I want
I
to go
just
from
want-
into the carriage to out of the carriage.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's some cartwheels and stuff in episode 1, and then
Yes.
There were some
Sally
cartwheels.
There's a
Sally
lot
got tired of that.
Cool air acrobatics. Yeah.
Jay began to stop narrating that stuff. Remember that, Jay? Young and naive in episode 1.
Yeah, before your second puberty.
Yeah, before second puberty. He didn't even like girls then. Playing Nintendo. No, Gail, it's a bit. It's a bit. Just a gag. It's so stupid.
That's why I said
Oh man. Okay. All right. What are we doing, man?
we're about to die. Is what
Yeah.
we're doing. So
Yeah, we're having some
coming up
fun.
with
We
jokes.
know
Let's
it's all
go.
over.
Let's
We
go.
know
Let's
it's
go.
all downhill.
Let's go. Let's
All
go.
right. What do we got? Okay.
Let's do this.
Let's rock it. You open the door very quietly. You sneak into this lobby / memorial for Nana Dick. There are 2 stairwells that are spiraling up, and you can hear the splashing of water and clearly the sound of a radio, massive speakers, playing what has to be the memorial to Alderman Oglesby. And the music hits a crescendo once you get into this room. And then it goes quiet. And you hear an announcer say, and now, a word from Anita Indigo. And you start to hear the crowd roaring. You hear Mr. Dick going, oh my God! he's totally pissed. Furious. You hear like a wet hit a wall somewhere. And you hear the sound of another voice. I told you that Anita Indigo. She's going to make that announcement today. I knew it. And that's the sound, sort of. Oh, God. That is the sound of the knight from the other day, whose voice is not quite with me today.
It's like that's a little close to Mr. Dick's
Mr.
voice,
Dick.
isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like,
Once-
oh, it's Grandpa Dick. He's
It's
still
I know. I was
Grandpa.
like,
Do as
I
you're
thought his
told.
brother. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Jesus. Okay. So you hear the sound of this guy yelling, here it comes, listen up. And you hear Anita Indigo come up over the radio. As you are you all staying in the lobby, or are you starting to like creep up?
I'm starting to creep up the stairs. And actually I point them to go to the other stairs.
Oh, a little
and-
pincher
Yeah.
action. Okay.
Yeah, I'll
But I'm
follow
try-
that.
I'm
I'll start
trying-
heading up the other stairwell. Sure.
I'm trying to go up first, I guess you could say.
Okay. You. Oh, we're gonna edit so many of my coughs out. And by we, I mean I am. It's gonna be cool. You start to make your way up, and you can hear Anita Indigo saying, "Ladies and gentlemen, Alderman Oglesby was a friend of mine, a compatriot, a companion, an unparalleled legislature, and his loss affects all of us. His loss leaves a hole that needs to be filled, and as the tireless legislator that he was, leader among Hackway Heights, leader among the city of Bastion, I think it is only fair that we begin the work that needs to be done. And that is why I am announcing my candidacy for Alderwoman of Hackway Heights." And you hear people just erupt in excitement over this radio. And then you hear Mr. Dick, whose voice I haven't tried today, but I think I might be able to do it. "Oh, well, not going to be able to be an older woman if I kill you, are you? Slit your goddamn throat. Oh, I'm furious. Get me another pineapple. That one." And then marching music begins again.
I'm sure there's a big crowd cheer when she
Oh, yeah. Huge eruption.
while he's
Drowned
yelling over
out by Mr. Dick's fury.
it. Yeah. Okay. I want to get to the top and see where they are.
You get to the top, and you can see this landing that's sopping wet, overlooking a large pool of water. There's like rocks, and you can see little bits of like fish swimming around here. It's like a little habitat. It's maybe 80 by 60 feet. I mean, it's pretty big.
Is this an in-ground pool?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're peeking up over these stairs, and you're like level with it, and there are like dock slats running alongside the walls that lead to another set of stairs that go up another level. And you can see there's a balcony overlooking this pool. And the balcony is in the shape of the bow of a ship. And you get a feeling that he is up there.
Okay.
So like when he jumped into the water, he may have jumped from up there.
Okay. So he should be able to get up. One should be able to get up there from.
Yeah, there's running along the sides of the walls, heading towards that. There's like a decking that leads to another set of curved stairs that lead up there.
Okay.
That go up to that level. That's second floor. You hear the knight. Well, why don't you just jump in the water and cool yourself off, old chap? Don't let it get to you.
Is there the radio is up there with them too? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's nothing electrical around here to just kind of flip in when he jumps in. Just throw the toaster.
You turn
in the
to your
bathtub.
right and you see several hair dryers plugged into
Perfect. Okay.
an outlet.
I throw all of those in.
7 hair dryers, 4 toasters
Yes.
nearby. Yes.
All right. Good. So he has a lot of hair and likes toast. Got it.
Everything here is kind of lit by gas lamps.
Okay. That makes sense.
Looks like an old pirate shanty town. You know, the old pirate shanty towns. We've all been there. From days of yore.
Kind of being at the top,
They're on the other side, so they're kind of by themselves on this. As a matter of fact, which one of you is leading, Tremolo or Nezbit?
Yeah, I'm going up the stairwell first. And were you directly behind me, Tremolo? Or you
No, he's still by the door right now.
okay.
Downstairs?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I mean they were just sneaking up the stairs and like peeking right now. So he's
Right.
All right. Yeah, I kind of, if I see Nezzy above, then I gesture to go below, but it's kind of to speak underneath the, back down in the room, just going down a couple steps and being like, I don't think that I can see a good way to sneak up on him, and I don't see a good way to electrocute him in there. I mean, you all could try to aim and shoot him in the water, but it's pretty cloudy.
Just to get this right, these stairwells are about 15 feet apart, and you've come back down these stairwells, and you're talking across the lobby from each other.
Yeah.
As you're doing that, you hear cannonball and an explosion of water above your head.
So for me to get a better picture of this, and I mean, this would be Sallie and Nezzy telling Tremolo what's going on or whatever.
Sure.
But when you come up these stairs, you're seeing all the water and everything.
Yeah.
And then the platforms up to his office and everything are on the far side away from.
Yeah. On the other side of, so when you get to the top, there's a platform that overlooks the pool. And then running alongside of the walls going away from you is decking.
Yeah.
And that decking goes all the way across the room, leading to another set of 2 stairs that lead up to the second floor that is a balcony in the shape of a pirate ship bow.
And that is a large expanse.
It's pretty, it's 80 feet to the stairs.
Okay.
So the pool is 80 feet deep.
Yeah.
So
far.
Wide. Yeah.
Sure, yeah. 80 feet long, 60 feet wide.
And there's nothing else going along the walls from one to the other.
gas.
Just like oil lamps hanging from cables in the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
The ceiling itself goes up about 40 feet. So there's these long ropes that just have oil lamps hanging from them. And they light the decking.
Well, Mr. Dick has just jumped in, though.
Yes.
In the middle of this like conversation,
Yep.
he could be right next to you guys at this point.
Well, it sounds like that is too far to even throw a bomb into his office.
Yeah.
So,
Do you think you all can shoot him?
Desi's gonna take out his gun. And he's gonna fire.
You're gonna do what?
I'm gonna take out my ray gun and I'm gonna fire a shot at Mr. Dick because he's. Is that what you're
Let's-
saying?
I'm asking if you think you can.
Yeah, well,
is that what you're
wasn't
saying?
saying will you do it?
He's right there.
Nez's like, yeah, I'll see.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No.
He's on the other side of this room from you and just goes up his stair. Nezbit, you get to the top of the stair and you see this shark fin circling around the water in the middle of this pool, maybe 45 feet away from you. And it then like kind of flips up above the water. I love a good dip. And then he turns around and he sees you. And you.
Fire a shot in his fucking face.
Let's fucking get it on, son. All right. You're going to roll D8, right?
D8. That's a 7.
Woo! 7. This ray shoots past him, hitting the water, and he ducks out. Motherfuck! And he goes underwater. And you see his fin disappear under the water. And up above, you all can hear the sound. Nezzy, you can hear the sound of that nigh going, "Everything okay?" And you hear it clunk, clunk, clunk upstairs above you. Sallie, what are you doing?
I'm staying kind of out of sight, and I say, Tremolo, get over here, get ready to shoot.
I love that you're still whispering.
It's not quite whispering, it's more, but it's keeping my voice down. I guess you would say I'm not yelling
Sure.
at him.
Sure.
And then I basically, if someone gets close to us, I want to tell them to just lay down. I'm like waiting to see if anybody gets near us, as
Okay.
we're kind of taking cover in these stairwells. But if anybody gets close, like within 15 feet, like as close as that guy was in the car.
But you're still down in the stairwell?
Yes, peeking over.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right. Yeah.
At the top of the stairwell, where my head is kind of.
So you can see out, and you can see the water in this pool is like bubbling from where Nezzy shot his rifle.
Oh my gosh. Bubbling. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it said that there's D6 charges. Can you remind me what that meant?
Roll a D6.
Yeah. 1.
Oh man. There are now D4 charges.
Oh.
And the next time
So
you shoot,
whenever-
you're gonna. Yeah, the next time you shoot, you got to roll that D4, and if that rolls a 1, that was your last shot.
Oh my gosh.
Man. Oh man. What terrible luck.
Oh man.
Oh gosh.
All right.
Let's get it going. Oh, this is getting hot, son.
All right.
Okay. So that was Tremolo. What are you doing? You're behind. You're at the bottom of the stairs. What would you like to do? You hear the boo as this ray gun goes off. It is happening.
It is. I mean, okay, so I'll say while all that was happening, when Nezzy is like, "Oh, we'll do this," Tremolo comes up the steps and it basically like peeks up while Nezzy's standing up to shoot. He peeks up in between his legs
Yeah.
to like
see exactly what's going on. When we look at all of this, we don't see any other really entrances or exits.
No,
Just all around.
upstairs in this pool.
So we could assume just from everything that we can see that this is the only way in or out where we're at right now. That's what we would assume.
Yeah.
Even if it's not true, that's what we would assume.
Because I'll tell you why. I mean, it's possible there's another exit from here that goes upstairs to the first floor. But like the back of this room would be the pit, right? This would face the entrance tunnel. There's nothing else further back that way. So the only way he could get in or out of here, presumably, safe to assume, would be if there was an actual exit that takes him upstairs.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems like this is the only way in or out.
I don't know what to do. I don't have any idea.
You and your 1 hit point.
I mean, he's in the water. What's the other guy doing?
Coming down
You
the stairs?
just heard, all you've heard is him go, is something wrong? And that's it. You're just hearing movement of like metal upstairs, which technically you've never met this guy. You don't know who he is, but like it's just a voice from upstairs very far away. Because I said the length of this pool is 80 feet. That's before we even get to the stairs that go up 20 feet to the second floor balcony. So there's a lot of space between you all and this guy who's in, not that you would know this, in armor.
All right, Tremolo gets up and runs not right to the edge of the pool, but close to the edge of the pool.
Is close less or more than 5 feet?
I mean, I think he's being smart enough that he doesn't want to be in arm's reach of
Got it. Okay. Yeah.
of dude, but he wants to be right there. He pulls a bomb out, and he's in like pitcher's mode with his thumb on it, ready to go.
All right.
And because he's still under the water right now, right?
Yeah. He
Mr.
went
Dick.
underwater. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You've all chosen to do something. That was your surprise. Now, the three of you, I want you to tell me what you want to do on this turn. And you can feel free to talk about it as a group, but we're going to talk about exactly what you all are going to do. And then we're going to let that go. So,
Tremolo is waiting for Mr. Dick to have to take a breath. And he hopes to throw the bomb directly in his mouth, is what he wants to do.
okay. Gail, what's Sallie thinking from her side?
She wants Tremolo farther away from this pool.
Yeah.
So she's probably going to
They're
yell
like
at him
on,
to get
they're
away.
like 60. They're on opposite sides of the room from you. Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm guessing that no one's looked over at me. And so I am going to get my pitchfork. The only part
Just the
left
prongs of the
Yeah, the
pitchfork?
prongs of the pitchfork out
Well, I gave you the hook.
in the hook.
You also,
That's right.
yeah. It's up to you.
Well,
whatever you wanna use.
I'm going to go with my pitchfork, but I've also got my stake. And so I'm kind of double weaponed. And I'm going to still stay hidden. How fast do I think I can move if I needed to get to my guys over there? I'm also, so yes.
You could, with your dexterity, you could probably get pretty close.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
you could
I'm
get to
going
it.
to still remain secreted away, ready to spring.
Okay.
Yeah.
can Nezzy see where Mr. Dick is in the water? Like how clear? Is
Let's find out. Yeah, you can see him. He's swimming towards the back side of the pool. He's making his way that way.
So he's swimming
going
away from us.
Yeah, he's going away.
Okay.
So Nezzy's gonna fire a shot right into that pool. Try and nail him.
Yeah. Go for it, roll.
That's a 5.
Okay. Roll your D4 to see if that's the last shot you take.
Oh my gosh, that would be brutal. You gotta be kidding me!
Oh my gosh, and he doesn't even know. Unless something happens
Yeah, he
that
doesn't
like
know.
powers
Or
down.
you hear
Okay.
go boom as
That
your
is
rifle
so unlucky.
expires.
Oh my gosh. 2
That's
shots.
why
Need
you
new
play a
dice.
game.
Need new dice.
Oh.
Playing games, baby. Yes.
Here we are, guys.
I
Here we are.
am so pleased that you shot.
Oh
As
my
you all are doing that, prepare to throw a bomb, prepare to go to your friends. The knight emerges over the balcony, takes his fork, his battle fork, and throws it down as Nezzy is trying to like, what the fuck is wrong with my rifle?
Shaking the rifle.
And the fork hits you with 6, and I believe your HP is you have how much from the armor?
I have 4
And the
4
shield is
HP, and then I have the shield.
and the shield is, what did we say the shield was, 1 or 2?
I believe we said it was 1. Yeah.
So that goes 1 below, which means it pins you down to the ground.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Can we just be clear of like, so that gun, it missed again? Like a 5 made it miss?
No.
It's whittling away his hit protection. It's not hitting
Right.
anything. When you get it to 0, that's when you really hit. So it's not like hit points where it's like you're hitting. It's I'm
Oh, no, no,
avoiding
no.
being hit.
No,
It
I'm talking about Nezzy's gun that he shot. I know that it also died out of energy, but like,
No, that's what I
That-
just explained.
Yeah.
Is that it's hit protection, not hit points. It's not actually striking anything until it hits 0. And he has hit points that are higher than what you've chipped away at.
okay,
So
but
because
but both of those shots did chip away.
yes,
on-
at his
Right.
at his hit
Yeah.
points, he has
Okay.
less hit. He absolutely has
'cause that wasn't
significantly
clear
less.
That was.
Yeah.
I thought that he missed both times.
Oh no! I mean,
from-
it is missing. When
It's
it
not
hits it, when
striking,
we
yeah.
finally hit him, it is going to be when he hits 0 or below.
Oh, okay, cool.
So like, yeah. So yeah, right now for narrative purposes, it's a miss until you guys can hit that 0 of the threshold.
Cool.
And you know that Nezzy has done quite a fair bit to that hit point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was useful.
It may not
to
seem
me,
useful.
Yeah, to me, it came across as like, well, here's a piece of trash gun
Yeah.
that we thought.
No,
cool.
he's like backing him into a corner and he is like being frantic, which means that he's probably not being very defensive. Which is leaving him more open to an attack from one of you all. He emerges. This is at the back end.
Do I have to make like some sort of strength save because I'm like down? Isn't there some?
Yeah, you do. I was going to do it on your turn, but yeah.
Oh,
we can
okay,
do it.
okay, never mind. I was
All right. So he emerges from the water 80 feet away and lands on top of the dock or the decking on the right-hand side. Like if you're facing that way on the right-hand side. So it'd be on Tremolo and Nezzy's side. And he's starting to scurry up the stairs, sopping wet, this huge lumbering shark. He's like, get them sons of bitches, you know? And They're trying to kill me. There's them idiot assholes that I put on that job weeks ago.
Where's my money?
You owe me $20,000 with interest, you sons of bitches. And he is making his way up the ladder to get the fuck away. And Nezzy, go ahead and make that save.
So I roll 3d6 based on my strength.
Yeah, you gotta get out of your strength.
My strength is now one less because of that attack, correct?
Yeah, so it's a 7.
Oh no. Okay.
That's bad.
That's bad.
It's an 11.
Sallie,
So,
what are you doing right now?
so part
He's
of my
pinned
reaction
down
was
by a
if-
fork.
yeah, part of my reaction was if something happens, I need to be able to get to my guy. So I see him get pinned, and
Yeah.
I run to him.
All right. And Tremolo, what are you doing? You see the shark starting to
going
go
up
up the
the
stairs.
ladder.
And you can see that the other guy is at the top of this balcony overlooking you all.
But 80 feet is a long way.
It is. It is. You do have an arm.
I do have a pretty good arm, but is it an NFL QB arm?
Maybe a Merkin had a better arm than you.
So if I walk around the side, I'm trying to envision an angle of like I have to walk around the pool to get over to a ladder or anything like that. But how much distance at the best point of me being able to throw up and into
The
the
balcony.
office? Yeah.
Yeah.
How far would that throw be?
I would say that if you kind of cut the angle and throw it, I mean, you could run and probably it would be, I don't know, Pythagorean theorem, 60 feet.
Okay.
To get it up and onto that balcony where that guy is.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a blast. So like, even if you just got to get it in the vicinity and it's going to affect him. So you don't have to, it's not like an arrow you have to hit him with it. Like it covers a lot of ground.
Yeah, I just have to get it in the vicinity, but it's that's a good distance, and I don't want to waste a bomb like falling into the water and not doing anything.
Yeah, sure.
So he's walking around the side of the water, and he pulls his pistol out and fires while walking at Mr. Dick.
Okay, you fire at Mr. Dick.
Yep.
All right, roll your flintlock pistol.
Which is a D6.
Yeah.
Three.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah. You see it embed in the ladder right next to him. Just missing him by inches. And he is panicked. And he starts moving up the ladder. And Sallie, you slide next to Nezbit in this like water soaked area. And you can see his blood is starting to mix with the water and swirl around him. And that is where we're going to stop for tonight. As Nezbit looks up glassy-eyed at the ceiling. All right. Thank you guys for listening. It's fucking on. It's going to be over next week no matter what. How it's going to end, I'm not really sure. But our friend needs some medical attention. Good night, everybody.